show. As Americans are feeling pain at the pump, Democrat lawmakers are looking to bring some relief with stimulus checks. The Gas Rebate Act of 2022 would authorize $100 monthly energy rebates for any month this year, but only if the national average of the price of gas exceeds $4 per gallon. It would also offer the same monthly rebate for each dependent. By the way, I live, everyone, in the worst state in the country with the worst governor and the highest gas prices, California. Sorry to tell you that, but I'm just being honest. Katie, tell me, help me out here. These rebates, but yet we were energy independent about 2 years ago. Why do we need rebate checks when we have the opportunity to drill?
Well, first, Leo, I gotta say, I don't feel so sorry for you because I saw that weather in that opening beach shot, and on the East Coast, it's still pretty cold. So I don't feel too sorry for you, but I'll take it with the gas prices. Look, this is going to make the problem worse because this means they want to print more money to give to people to solve a problem that they created by waging a war on American energy, oil and gas. And energy is the underpinning of the entire economy. When you have high energy prices, specifically diesel gas prices, that means the cost to get every single good to market goes up as a result of that, which is why you're seeing prices go up as a result of inflation and the war on energy. And it also goes to this bigger idea that Democrats believe that the government should control the way that you live your life, and whether it's through a stimulus packet or a stimulus check, or whether it's through giving you money to buy gas, they want to be the ones who are telling you what you can and cannot buy by making the situation worse by printing money that we simply don't have.
And that's an excellent point. And to follow up on that, Jackie, the Wall Street Journal op-ed editorial board came up with a op-ed piece this week, and it said that now gasoline stimulus checks that are being sent out basically, and here's the quote, the word rebate is a misnomer because this isn't a rebate from any payment to the federal government. It's a government check to pay for higher gas prices caused in large part by government voters are blaming Democratic policies for inflation and for making it harder to produce American oil and gas. With an election coming and their majority in peril, Democrats are resorting to what they do best, spending more of your money. Jackie, isn't this just nothing more than an election gimmick for 2022? The Democrats are in trouble, Joe Biden's underwater, and they're trying to basically mislead the public with a so-called rebate check.
They're not trying to mislead the public, Leo. They're actually trying to buy the public to get them to vote for them. That's what all these stimulus checks have been about. And actually, I'll just add to what Katie was saying, is that part of the problem has been the war on oil and gas by this administration. But the other part of the problem that started inflation and also created, all of these price increases essentially was the fact that they were printing money and sending out checks. Now, yes, there are certain segments of the population that like that. There are other segments of the population that say you need to let the economy work and be a free market economy without giving freebies out to people, and essentially let industry fix the high gas prices. When Biden was inaugurated, gas prices were $2.39. The national average right now, and I know, Leo, that you pay a lot more, it's $4.24. It's a 77% increase. All they have to do is not print any more money, not send any more checks out, and just say to oil and gas companies, you can drill, you can build pipelines, you can build export terminals for LNG and help with the situation overseas as well. That's all they have to do.
And by the way, we pay close to over $6 a gallon in California. Joey, Nancy Pelosi and the Pelosi family is making a lot of big money on green energy. Her husband just bought over $2 million in Tesla stock, as you can see there with the screenshot there. And my question to you, this commitment, this absolute commitment, Joey, to green energy. I think 98 Democrats signed off onto Joe Biden that we must stay and maintain the course with green energy. Is this a commitment to green energy at the expense of the American public? And are we as American taxpayers, are we paying the bill for this green energy plan?
Well, yeah, we paid the bill for just about every decision Democrats make. If you haven't noticed, I mean, how many trillions of dollars did we spend last year that we don't have? And then we sit around and wonder why we have inflation and high prices. I think what's most frustrating about this to me is that the White House has gone full steam ahead with a policy decision, and they've doubled down on it, but they're too cowardice to tell the truth about it. That's what bothers me so much. When Jen Psaki stands up there and uses this trope about 9,000 federal land leases, and through pure dishonesty forgets to say the rest of that sentence, which includes things like only about 1,500 of those were believed to hold the potential to be pumped. So basically what happened was all these small companies that need investment go buy leases because that's the collateral they can show investors. When they haven't built the pump jacks, we haven't found the oil yet, they can say, hey, we have access to this land that may have oil. They go buy those leases as collateral, not because they can pump gas and oil there. They don't know if they can. The other thing here that's a big part of this, there are 6 permits waiting to be approved for natural gas terminals, which means even if you can pump it or extract it and put it in a pipeline, that pipeline's got to go somewhere. 4 of those are already built. They won't approve them. They have an anti-energy policy, and that's what we're dealing with at the pump.
I'll tell you, American taxpayers and the American public is suffering. Coming up